Finally, Terrifier is here. Guys, I've seriously been following the production of this film forever, and I thought it was a lost cause. And it was released a few days back or something. It was released very recently. I was knocking out the Paranormal Activity series, and then I had to do Monster Monday and Slasher Sunday and all that stuff, and I was just looking forward to this, and I got to it as soon as I could. I was going to put the other stuff on hold to do it, but I like to finish things up before I move on most of the time. And honestly, like, was this worth the wait? And following this thing for years and checking on it all the time and whatnot. Oh my God, absolutely yes. This was fantastic. Now, to give you a little background, I first saw All Hallows Eve. I randomly rented it from Redbox and thought it was fantastic. One of the better anthologies we've gotten in recent years. They also released an All Hallows Eve 2, which Damien Leone, I don't know how to say his last name, was a producer on. He didn't have anything much else to do with this, but I really like this one as well. And he also directed a movie called Frankenstein vs. the Mummy, which pretty much every single person I've ever talked to despises and thinks is awful, but I randomly rented it from Redbox thinking it was gonna be terrible, and I actually really liked it. Yeah, so you know me, I'm the odd man out a lot of the times. I really like the portrayal of Frankenstein's monster. I thought there was some cool storytelling, some neat ideas throughout it for a low budget monster battle movie. I don't know, I dug it, but you know me, I ain't gonna apologize for my opinion. It was something I enjoyed very much. And I will be adding this one to my collection of Damien Leone's work because this is his best film. This movie is fucking awesome. If you're a slasher fan that's into the 80s throwback slasher films and you are always constantly online looking for that next fun slasher movie that is done right, you know, modern day, and are looking for, you know, on-screen fucking violent ass gory kills, you found your film right here. This is a fantastic slasher film that does not shy away from shit. One of the kills in this movie shocked me. Not in a, like, oh my God, I have to look away kind of way. You know that's never gonna happen. But a good way. It's very reminiscent of Bone Tomahawk. It was, you just don't see kills like this very often. And I was thrilled to see it. And all the kills in this movie are on screen and graphic as shit. So if you're against gore, or you know you have a weak stomach or whatnot, I would avoid this. But if you're a gore hound like I am, and you want a slasher film that really amps up the violence and the kills and has fun with it, man, look no further. This movie rocks the shit. And sticking with that 80s theme that I was just mentioning, the music, the title cards, the overall feel of this movie is all 80s out. At the very end of this movie, there even is a in memory of Romero, Wes Craven, Tobe Hooper. Like, he's calling back to all of the people who influenced him throughout the years. So this is a guy who loves the genre, and it is all over the screen. As far as art goes, which, you know, the guy right here, I saw him in All Hallows Eve, and they said they were making a movie about him. I was like, hell yeah. Art is seriously one of the scariest fucking characters I've ever seen on screen. Easily the scariest clown I've ever seen. There is a scene where he is in a diner, or not a diner, it's like a fast food joint kind of place with two of the main characters. And he is genuinely terrifying. And another thing I want to talk about really quick is that the actor that's portraying Art within this movie, I don't feel like would get enough credit for his performance, because I know a lot of people will see the outfit and the makeup and the prosthetics, but the physical performance given by this actor is incredible and terrifying. Like, the guy brings such a presence to it. You can't just put that makeup. Yes, you could make someone look like art under it. Like, you know, throw their shit on. But he brings it to life, and he gives it such a scary, scary presence. I was blown away by how terrifying this guy looked within the movie. So kudos to everyone involved, the guy wearing the makeup and the people who put it all on him and decided on that costume and how it all worked out. Fuck yeah. Awesome stuff. It takes some unexpected turns, which was a nice change. One of the characters does something that I always want to see a character do in a movie. Yes, there are some typical horror tropes that are in here. Characters making decisions that you want to scream sometimes, just like, you know, and I'm sure you can guess what that is. There's one that is always frustrating, and as I said, but it didn't ruin my experience at all. It wasn't one of those things where I was just like, okay, I can't handle it anymore. These people are too stupid. I want them to die. It's just, I don't know. I feel like they're to be expected in movies like this. I wish it didn't happen, to be honest, but it is something that I'm willing to look past. Laurie Strode does it like 3 fucking times in Halloween, and that's my favorite horror movie of all time. Plus, we get a Halloween homage here. There's a line in this that is just pretty much plucked right out of Halloween and thrown in here. They changed like 1 or 2 words to make it a little different, but it's the same damn line. But I always love to see directors, you know, pay homage and wear their love of horror on their sleeve, but to not just completely ape, you know, films from the past that they love. So anyway, guys, I'm so looking forward to everyone's thoughts on this. I haven't seen a bad word against it from any slasher fans that I know yet that saw it before me. I should have been the first to see this. Man, I really want to see it. But God, what a fucking thrill ride. Slasher fans, seriously, blind buy it if you get the chance. This is fucking awesome. All right, guys.